Hey guys, welcome. I'm Parshvika. Welcome to the channel where we talk a lot about manifesting our dream life. In today's video, I want to talk about one most important thing that actually helped me recently manifest one important thing, and I want to share with you guys. This will going to help you fast track your manifestation literally so fast within a days, sometimes within a one single day, within few hours, and you'll be shocked and surprised by the results that you get. So let's dive in. Give this video a big thumbs up. Do consider subscribing for more such videos. Okay, so just a little bit short story what I manifested, and then I'm gonna talk about that thing. So recently I was like, my partner is in another country right now, and I'm like in a different country. I'm visiting my parents. I'm gonna go back to him again in another country. So he applied for the visa extension, and he was like waiting for 17 to 20 days, and nothing seems to happen from the immigration. Like, we didn't hear anything back from them. We contacted them and they sent us an email, and that would be the case. And I was like, we were waiting, and it never happened like that before. Never happened with a visa situation like that. So I had a talk on him, and I asked him when did he apply for the visa, and he said the date when he applied for the visa. And I was like, okay, wait a second, hear me out. You're gonna get your visa this next week. It was a Saturday. I think it was a Saturday or Sunday, so that's why I said the next week, because Saturday and Sunday the immigration office doesn't work, so obviously you won't be getting a visa via the email, because they only email when they have the business hours, right, when there is no holiday. So Saturday, Sunday was a holiday, so Monday was a working day. So I said on the Saturday, I think it was Saturday, yeah, I said on the Saturday, you're gonna get your visa by the next week. And I had no idea that it will going to happen, or how it will going to happen, and it is true or not. But I just said him, and I stick with that decision. I didn't move back and forth. I was sticking with that decision that he'll gonna get the visa the next week. And I kid you not, guys, he get the visa on Wednesday. Like within like Monday, Wednesday of that week, which I said that he'll gonna get the visa. So it was a Saturday. I told him this thing that he'll gonna get the visa the next week. Sunday passed. Sunday obviously he not gonna get it because the office is closed. Monday and Tuesday, just the two only days passed, and on Wednesday in the morning he received his visa. And we were like within 3 days, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday he got it. So within 3 days he received his visa, and we were like shocked. Even though we were waiting for 20 days for the visa to come, but then once we make a decision, once we decide that it's gonna happen for us, and it literally happened. So that's why I want to tell you guys, once you stick with the decision that I'm already having the thing that I want, I'm gonna get what I want, because I always get what I want. I'm gonna get this thing, I'm gonna get my SP, or I'm gonna get the money, I'm gonna get the job, I'm gonna get it, and you stick with that decision. This will going to happen for sure. Now I keep the time limit over here. I said it the next week, but you don't have to set the time limit. You can just say that this is the thing that will going to happen in my life sooner or later, or you can set the deadline. It depends on you, how much confident you are. I was confident, that's why I said the next week. If I was not confident, I wouldn't set the deadline. So if you're confident enough, then you can set the deadline that I'm gonna receive this thing, or this will going to happen in my life the coming week, next month, the next week, next day, next year, whatever. Okay, otherwise you will be like, okay, this will going to happen in my life. I decide it will going to happen. I choose this timeline. I choose this version of me that already have that thing right now. And then you have the thoughts based on that. Even though I said to him, and Monday I was thinking that I should ask him did he receive his visa or not. But then I was like, if I'm gonna ask him did he receive his message or not, what if he say no? And this is against my manifestation, because in the manifestation we said that ignore your 3D and focus on your mental mindset. Focus on the decision that you took mentally. Only stick with that. Don't look at the 3D if it's not reflecting the one that you want it to be, because once you started taking your cues from the 3D, you get like it actually hinder your manifestation, because you're going to take the cue from the 3D and you're like, oh, it's not happening, and then you go back to the old version of not happening. You have to be in the version of it's already there and it's happened. Simple. I already have it. That's it. You have to be in that version. So that's why you can't look at the 3D and confirm whether it's happening or not. It's not going to work like that. So once you stick with the decision, there is no returning back. You're not going to look at the 3D and looking for the proof. No. If you're looking for the proof, it's actually going backwards. You only look for the proof when you don't have the things, right? But when you have the things, you don't look for the proof. So if you're looking for the proof going backwards, then you'll not be able to manifest. Simple. You're not going to be able to manifest. But once you decide that it's going to happen for me, you're not going to look for the proof in the 3D, because looking for the proof is actually shows that you doesn't have it. There is a lack mentality. That's why you're looking for the proof. But if you already have it, you're never going to look for the proof, right? Makes sense. So don't look for the proof. And so I thought, it was like my ego mind was like, okay, ask him, did he get the visa or not? Monday, Tuesday, I was like, go ask him, did he get the visa or not? And I was like, no, I'm not going to go back to the old version of me, because I decided that he's going to get his visa this week. So he'll going to get it. I'm not going to look at the 3D for the proof or confirm my decision or something. It's happening or not. And what should I do? Should I do this and that? So I didn't contact it, even though I get the thought. So it's okay if you have a doubt or you fear or a thought come. It's okay. You don't need to fight with that. Just understand that it's actually this thought, whether it's from the lack mindset or from the abundance mindset of having your manifestation. This thought reflects what? Just go deep dive into that. Once you understand that this is a lack thought, let it go. And if it's from the abundance, then think about it and take an action from that. So I didn't take an action. I didn't ask him, because I was like, I'm going to look for the proof, and it's never going to happen because I'm looking for the proof. When I'm looking for the proof, that means it's not there, and that's create more lack, and I don't want to go in the lack space. So I didn't ask him. But today I was in my flow, and the thought comes just to ask him how's the thing going for the day and all that. So I asked him how's the day is going, and he was like, I get the visa. And I was like, wow. So 2 days I actually resist myself. I stopped myself not to ask him, not to look for the 3D for the proof. I was remaining in my mindset of sticking with my decision that he'll gonna get the visa this week for sure, and I stick with that. And today I was in my flow. I took the shower, I was in my flow and was thinking about the good things, and I was like happy from the abundance mindset. I just texted him how the things are going, and he was like, I get the visa. And I was like, wow. So you need to always determine, whenever you're taking an action, are you taking an action from the lack mindset or from abundance mindset? Lack mindset means you not have the thing and you're looking for the proof, or you're trying to make a strategy or create something or trying to make something happen in the 3D. That's from the lack mindset. You don't need to do that. You only do these things when you don't have it, right? But once you have things, you're not going to go outside and create it. You're going to take an action from the abundance. So take an action from the person who already have those things. So what we're going to take an action? I was just going to ask him how's the day is going, because I know he already get the visa. So I'm not going to ask for whether he get the visa or not. I'm just going to ask how the day is going, how it's fine, because I know he already get it. That's the thought will be there, or that's the action would be there, and that's what I did. I didn't ask did he get the visa or not. I just said how's the day is going, and simple. So that's the thing you have to do. Or I could have said to him like, did he contacted the immigration or something like that. That's it. But that doesn't mean that I'm trying to make something happen. It's just that I'm asking him, but didn't ask him clearly that did he get the visa or not. Like, there is a difference, guys. You can see whenever you're taking an action, go deep dive and see whether you're taking an action from the lack or from the abundance mindset, whichever one is that. You don't need to try to flip every single thought into the positive one. No. You don't need to do that. It's not ever gonna work for you, because there are gonna be so many thoughts and you're gonna go crazy flipping every thought into the positive one. Instead, recognize the thought, where it's coming from, what's the source of the thought, what's the intention behind the thought, whether it's from the lack mindset or from the abundant mindset. And if it's lack, let it go. If it's from the abundant, and see if it's telling you to take some action or do something from the abundant mindset, then go and do that. Definitely you're gonna see the results. So hopefully this thing will going to be game changer for you. Once you realize that you don't need to flip your thoughts, you don't need to do anything, just decide that it will going to happen for me and just stick with that decision. And then when the thought arrives, just be aware where it's coming from. It's coming from the lack, let it go. If it's coming from the abundant, and if it's telling you to do that from the place of abundant, then go forward and do that. If it's the source of inspiration or something like that. Again, you're taking an action not to make it happen. You're taking an action because you feel inspired, you've been called to do that. That's it. You're not doing it to make that thing happen. There is a difference, guys, okay? There is a difference in taking an action to make something happen, and there is a difference you're taking an action because you feel like it's normal, it's natural, it's obvious. So whenever the thoughts arrive, just go deep dive and see where it's coming from, and see whether you're taking an action from the lack or from the abundant. That's the main difference. When you start taking the action from the abundance, the things will going to reflect to you. And if you're taking the action from the doubt, from the fear, from the anxiety, from the lack mindset, you're gonna attract the lack, because universe will going to see you say one thing and you do another thing. That's never going to work. Your actions or your words or actions both needs to match up. If you say I'm going to get it, that means I'm going to get it. So I'm not going to go out to create it, right? I'm going to be stick with that trust, and I'm going to take a decision or an action based from the trust or based from the abundant mindset. So my actions and my words are in alignment with each other. That's all you have to check whenever you're manifesting anything. You don't have to flip your thoughts. You don't have to do any strategy, anything like that. Just see whether your words and actions are matching in alignment or not. What you're saying, you're actually doing it or not, or you're doing opposite of it, because majority of the people do opposite. They say that it will going to happen, or I'm manifesting this is, but then they take the action from the fear mindset, from the doubt mindset, from the anxiety, from the lack mindset, and that's why they don't get it. I hope it makes some sense. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Your questions and queries as usual welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you the next time. Till then, take care. Bye guys.